Alright, and are y'all familiar with the bystander?
I know this is like so
20 to 25% of women will be the victim of sexual assault by the time they graduate college. A little above 6% of men will also be the victims of sexual assault.
Okay, so what made y'all not approach her and not intervene in the situation?
Well, I didn't want to get her in trouble because there's a cop right there, but I did want to help.
Okay, when I saw her on the ground, I thought that she was really drunk. I was secondhand embarrassed for her.
I was just surprised she hadn't like gotten in trouble already, I guess.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
but it was like scary and kind of sad that no one really was like stopping to be like, hey, are you okay?
Yeah. As selfish as it may be, like, I want to say myself, like,
No.
I want to make sure I'm okay before someone I don't know.
It made me so nervous.
I
Like,
wanted to help
how
her,
often
but
do you pass a
it comes
person
to the point
face
where
down
like,
outside of the bookstore?
Yeah.
You know? So I was like,
Watch yourself.
okay, she's not okay. Like, come on. I was literally about to be like, knock, knock. Like, hello. Like, let's go.
What prevented you from stopping and saying something to her? I wish I had like a good reason, but really nothing prevented me. I just really was like, yikes. You didn't want to get involved? Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Anyone can be impacted by violence no matter who they are. But the good news is that you can be the solution to this problem by becoming an active bystander.
There are two types of bystanders, passive and active. A passive bystander observes an emergency situation, act of violence, or other harmful behavior and does nothing. An active bystander is someone who recognizes an emergency situation or a potentially violent situation and effectively stops it before it occurs.
The power of a bystander is tremendous. We know that for every one potential perpetration of violence, there are at least 40 bystanders. There are 4 steps to remember if you want to become an active bystander.
The first step in being an active bystander is noticing events that are risky. In short, you have to pay attention.
The second step is to interpret the event as problematic. It's easy to rationalize away a problem by thinking things like, they'll be fine or they don't need my help. But step up and ask, are you okay and do you need help? Be cautious and then investigate.
Sometimes there can be roadblocks to this step. The big one is the impacted group psychology. When there are several people around, you're less likely to step up because of a diffuse sense of responsibility, but you have to recognize this phenomenon to get around it.
The third step is to assume personal responsibility. If you really want to help, take charge. Speak up by verbalizing your intentions. You don't have to work alone. If you want backup, engage others by asking for their help.
The fourth step becomes easier the more you do it. Step up. Use the C model to guide you. The S is for safe responding because you should never put yourself in harm's way. The first E is for early intervention because you should intervene before a problem becomes a crisis. The second E is for effective helping because you have a clear goal.
Sometimes obstacles may arise during intervention for a situation. To get around this, Project BRAVE suggests using the 4 Ds, which offer active bystanders ways to get around these obstacles. They are direct, delegate, distract, and delay.
Direct means to directly intervene in the situation. An easy way to directly intervene is to ask the person questions about themselves. Find out who they are and who they came with. Ask if they need anything. For example, offer them water if they are intoxicated. Find out what their plans are for the rest of the day or evening.
Delegate means to delegate responsibility and ask someone to assist you. This can be as simple as informing a bouncer or bartender that someone needs help, or it can mean asking a friend to help you defuse a tense situation. In emergency situations, it can involve calling the police or an ambulance.
Distraction is used to diffuse a situation in a non-confrontational way and to get people's attention elsewhere. Saying things like, "Don't I know you from somewhere? Let's go get some food," or "Is your car being towed?" are excellent ways to distract a potential perpetrator or victim and get them out of harm's way.
Lastly, delay. Sometimes our friends will come up to us after they've experienced violence and tell us about it. There's a delay in us finding out. We can still be active bystanders by telling them that we believe them, offering support, and connecting them to resources on campus, like the confidential victim advocates at the Women's Center, which is available for all genders.
Did you see her first? I think I saw her first, and I was like, is that someone passed out in front of the bookstore? And like immediately we were all super interested and like walked across the street to make sure. Do y'all feel like people have a responsibility to step in when they see a situation like that?
Definitely.
Of course.
Yes. Most likely. Most definitely.
Yeah, of course. And why do y'all feel that way?
Because it's another human. No one's worth more than anyone else.
Basic human dignity. Very much. I agree with you. Well, we actually just did online the Think About It course that is required, and it was the second part, which was basically talking about like how much you can drink and like what happens if you do see someone that's on the ground. And like if you don't say anything, then you think someone else will, but
Yeah, and that's definitely true. You guys said that you saw how these people walking by.
yeah,
As
no
well.
one said anything. So yeah, we just wanted to make sure that she wasn't like sick and like she choking or
Just like face
face
down.
down, and no one, a lot of people wasn't saying anything.
So why do you think people don't go up more and talk to you? Like what stops them from intervening?
I think they're scared of what their friends will say.
Or like
Yeah.
just because they don't know her, they just
Yeah.
don't care.
Yeah,
It's not their problem.
It's a stranger, yeah, and you, I mean, but that's, there's so many people that someone has to help, so.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you guys so much for helping.
Bobby, stop.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, well, what I noticed was that the larger the group, the less likely they were to stop, especially if the group was full of guys. I could see the reflection on the window that I was facing, so I got to look at the people as they were going by. And you'd be surprised the amount of number of people who just laughed or took out their phone and took a picture or a video and just kept walking and wasn't concerned at all about the girl just laying on the ground. People that did stop though were super nice and they were really concerned. And they asked me if I was okay, if I needed anything, or if I needed help, or what they could do to help me, and it was really nice that they stopped and were concerned.
Project Brave and BRAVEheart hope that you will take what you've learned in this video and implement it in your daily lives. We believe that all of us can change the culture at Georgia College and stop power-based interpersonal violence by becoming active and engaged bystanders.